There are some people that really don't know adulting skills because a parent kind of kept them pretty young. Sometimes they were the youngest. Sometimes a parent had an anxiety disorder. Sometimes the parent was over functioning themselves because they were kind of miserable in their lives. So they just did every single thing around the house, or they had OCPD or OCD or something like that, right? So the child doesn't really ever get this scaffolding to learn developmentally appropriate skills, such as starting to cook or clean or care for others, or sometimes even like organize their own stuff or their room or make their bed. I mean, the list goes on, right? So often these people find spouses who care for them. And this is men and women both do this. And the other person turns into the parent in the dynamic. They turn into the parent in the parent-child dynamic, and they're often criticizing the other person because the person doesn't really know how to do anything, And if the spouse is critical, then they never get the confidence to start trying to do things. So they stay in this child dynamic. They stay kind of younger, the same as they were at home. That's kind of how they are in the marriage. And then the kids go to the other parent for everything. And the other parent is the overfunctioner. And this person, this childlike person, is the underfunctioner. If this is like you, then it may be really killing your marriage, and your kids may lose respect for you, right? Or they may hate the parent that's always like criticizing you, mean daddy or mean mommy. Either way, in a marriage, it's great to be interdependent, but if one of you got, taken away by aliens, the other one should be able to do most of the stuff in the house, or at least know who to call to help to do it, So, all right, maybe you can't do your own taxes, but you would know that you can call an accountant and that you would give them over all of the forms that you get mailed at the end of the year, etc. Everybody in a marriage should know how to cook, should know how to clean. Maybe they're not excellent as each other, but criticizing a spouse keeps them in a very childlike role. If you are the criticized spouse, it keeps your self-esteem very low. This parent-child dynamic is one that the children really emulate, and then they repeat the whole cycle again, whether or not they're the type A criticizer or they're the underfunctioner, So this is a really great dynamic to explore and delve into in couples counseling, making sure also to understand the origins in each person's family.